God bless you and welcome to Holiness Tabernacles Women's Department, Words to Live By. And this year, I have been highly blessed and given the opportunity by the Women's Department leaders to interview, have some conversations with some of our ladies in the church. And we have been focusing on their favorite Bible characters. I'm really enjoying this and getting different perspectives. So today we're going to have a little talk with, again, one of my spiritual daughters in the person of Sister Nicole Marcucci. Now let's see, Sister Marcucci. All right, she serves in our adult choir. I think, I forgot what role she plays in the choir. Can you tell me what do you do in the choir? What do you do? What's that called?
Are we speaking about the admin area?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am the admin / treasurer of the adult choir.
There you go. There you go. She serves on our praise and worship team. And I remember I love seeing growth in the church. And when she first came to the church and she was singing, I could barely hear her. You know, she was kind of shy, But as she became more used to us, and as God blessed her, the more I heard this melodious sound coming from. I said, "Who was that?" And it was Sister Marcucci. God has really blessed her with a beautiful voice, a great addition to our praise and worship team. I think she's a teacher for one of the younger classes for our Sunday school. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Mighty Tigers.
Mighty Tigers. Mighty Tigers. All right. Am I forgetting any other things that you do in the church? Any other things?
Actually, it's been so long that I completely forgot.
Well, if you think of one later on, you can bring it up.
Okay.
Now, Sister Nicole, I must admit, I'm kind of transparent. When I read the person that you selected, I said, "Good God, what's she gonna do with this one?" So I am interested. I'm interested on your angle on this one. So share with our audience who is the favorite person you want to discuss today. Who's that person?
I chose Hagar.
Hagar.
Yes. Okay. So contrary to popular belief, she's not actually as bad as people think. In my head, she's not as bad.
Okay.
I saw the good parts of her.
All right. Give me some of those good qualities. Now, and really, it's important for us to understand the Word of God is so powerful. He can speak to different people in different ways and reveal things. So what's some things about Hagar that you kind of latched onto that you felt encouraged you?
What drew me to her was the fact that her life kind of symbolized my life in a way. Like when you're looking for somebody in the Bible, you want somebody going through your situation or who you are as a person. Her specifically, because I have a child who is 6 years old and I'm a single mother, I'm like, okay, I'm going to latch onto her very quickly because she's exhibiting, yes, she has some bad qualities. I have some bad qualities. But here you have a single mother fighting for her position as a single mother and in society herself.
Okay. You said she was fighting for her position. Expand, if you will.
Sure. Well, Hagar was a Egyptian slave.
Okay.
And she was also a handmaid to Sarai. It's confusing to say. I don't know whether to say Sarah or Sarai. So I'm saying Sarai because it was before God.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay, or the name change?
Yes, it was before the name change. So she was a handmaid to Sarai, and she, like, if you watch documentaries on being a slave in general, like Black people were slaves I'm sure you've watched documentaries and you've seen the way that they were treated. And to make matters worse, she was a handmaid. I would say the abuse that she entailed afterwards. She was given to Abram through Sarah because Sarah couldn't conceive. Okay, so not just, she was fighting for her position because, okay, here she has this newborn son with Sarai's husband. And this son, after Sarah becomes pregnant, she has to be thrown on the back burner. It's like picking favorites.
Okay.
So she's fighting for her position. Like, okay, well, my child deserves more. I deserve more. I think anybody in their right mind would be like, I deserve more from this. This is not who I should be with. This is not who I should be. I deserve more. So that's how I thought she was fighting.
Okay. And as if memory serves me correct, this was just not a one-time thing. Early on, when she had Ishmael, I think the first time she left, and God told her to go back, and she went back. And history repeated itself. The last time, I think Abraham and Sarah, they put her out with one day's rations. So her love for her son kind of propelled her into a place where she had to depend on God. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you had the benefit of having read Haggar's story, and you know how things ended. If we could pick you up and drop you in Haggar's time, and you read the story, how would you encourage Haggar?
Well, that's a good question. That's a really good question. How would I encourage Haggar? Honestly, like, what any mother wants to know is you're doing a good job.
Okay.
Like, if you just tell us you're doing a good job, whether it's feeding your child, whether it's providing a roof over your child, whether it's putting clothes on their back, all they want to know is they're doing a good job. They never, ever want to feel like they're overlooked or overshadowed in any way. So I would just tell her, you got this.
Okay.
You got this. God is with you. You got this.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, you're gonna pick out some of Haggar's qualities, some of her strengths. I'm sure you have some strengths. So what are some like strengths that you and Haggar share?
Definitely the love of your child, of our child.
Important. Okay.
My son is, I wouldn't say number one. He would like to think he's number one, but God is number one.
Okay.
But he's a very important factor of who I am as a person because he's helped me grow. Let's see. In the beginning, I did notice where Haggar was a little bit arrogant.
Okay.
And it was all because of the fact that she became pregnant with Abram's child, and Sarai, who's been trying for a while, didn't. Like I can be arrogant sometimes, but not to that extent. I wouldn't be taunting the person that you're serving.
We hope not.
The person that you're serving with this fact, like, but she did learn and grow from her experiences.
Okay.
And that's what you hope for anybody to do, is learn from your mistakes, from your experiences, and grow and be the person that you were supposed to be.
Okay. Perhaps there is, this may be our last question. It may be. There's a single mother, single parent watching us talk today. And maybe they're having a tough experience, whatever that might be. Speak to them now and encourage them. We don't have to share what you have gone through, but take a moment and encourage them now, in the way that you would if you would talking to them face to face.
Okay. All right. To my single parents, single mothers, single dads, even to my not so single parents, listen, God has given you everything that you needed to take care of your children. Don't let anybody else tell you what you need. Don't let anybody else give you unwanted advice, because God didn't entrust them to them. He entrusted them to you. And you have this. You have everything you need. That's what I would say.
Okay. All right. All right. I would suppose, or I would offer Sarah, Haggar turned from probable victim to improbable victor, because God took care of her and Ishmael. As we learned, he went on to be a great man, and he was the head of a great nation.
Was.
So even though Abraham kind of cut him short, gave him one day's rations, as you said, and I concur, God helped them, and Hagar, God helped her to seize the moment. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I'm hoping next time you read the story about Hagar and Sarai and Abram and all those people, remember Mr. Marcucci's words. God had something special with Hagar that he brought to light. God bless.